The lights of Soldier Field are on, and Week 1 of the NFL season closes tonight, with the Vikings and the Bears under the Monday night spotlight. This isn't just a divisional game. It's a statement opener for two franchises moving in very different directions. On one sideline, it's a debut years in the making. J.J. McCarthy, the former Michigan champion, finally takes his first NFL snaps after losing his entire rookie season to injury. Minnesota drafted him to be the future, and now the future arrives. He won't be asked to do it alone. He has Justin Jefferson, the most dangerous wideout in football, and a veteran backfield led by Aaron Jones. But there are cracks. Jordan Addison is suspended, and Harrison Smith, the veteran captain of the secondary, is out with illness. For a rookie quarterback on the road, those absences matter. Across the field, Caleb Williams enters year 2 after a brutal rookie campaign where he was sacked 68 times. The Bears responded by overhauling the interior line, bringing in Drew Dahlman, Jonah Jackson, and Joe Thuney, and by handing the offense to new head coach Ben Johnson. Johnson tormented the Vikings while calling plays in Detroit. Now he gets his first chance to do it wearing navy and orange. If he protects Williams, this offense can finally breathe. The betting market calls this almost even. Minnesota is laying just 1.5 points. What's fascinating is the split. 59% of bets are on the Vikings, but 79% of the money is on the Bears. The public leans purple. The sharps lean Chicago. On the total, the split is even louder. Over 90% of tickets are on the under 43.5. Everyone expects a low-scoring slog. But football isn't played in spreadsheets, it's played in mismatches. And tonight, the mismatch is obvious. Jefferson against a Bears secondary that's banged up at the top 3 cornerback spots. That stress tilts the game toward volatility. If Williams can answer behind his new protection, the number on the board may not be high enough. You thought it was about which quarterback could rise. It isn't. It will be decided by the weakness neither team could hide. And today's AI picks are the Vikings at -1.5 and over 43.5 on the total. Will we cash or will we burn? Here's the recap of our Week 1 with a Baden.
Week 1 opened under the lights, and from the very first snap we've been tracking every fire. This is the ritual. This is the ledger. Did we cash or did we burn? Thursday night in Philadelphia. Eagles 24, Cowboys 20. The scoreboard said Philly, but we had Dallas plus 8.5. That margin held and the ticket paid. We cashed. Friday night in Sao Paulo. Chargers 27, Chiefs 21. The stage was global, the points piled up. We took the over 46.5, 48 total. The number cleared. We cashed. Then came Sunday's early slate. Cleveland. Bengals 17, Browns 16. We took Cleveland plus 5.5. The defense carried, the margin never broke. We cashed. Washington. Commanders 21, Giants 6. We went over 45.5. The Giants stalled in the red zone, and the total died. We burned. Atlanta. Buccaneers 23, Falcons 20. We laid Tampa -1.5. Mayfield closed the door. The spread held. We cashed. Jacksonville. Jaguars 26, Panthers 10. We called for points over 46.5. Carolina never showed. 36 total. We burned. Indianapolis. Colts 33. Dolphins 8. We took the money line straight. Daniel Jones delivered. Miami folded. We cashed. New Orleans. Cardinals 20. Saints 13. We trusted Arizona -6.5. Flags dragged New Orleans down. Cover intact. We cashed. East Rutherford. Steelers 34. Jets 32. Rodgers returned, but we rode New York +3. 2-point margin. Ticket safe. We cashed. Foxborough. Raiders 20. Patriots 13. We laid New England -2.5. Geno Smith and Brock Bowers broke it. We burned. The scoreboard tells you who won. The spread tells you who paid. Through Thursday night, Friday night, and the full Sunday 1 p.m. slate, the ledger stands. 7 cashed, 3 burned. That was our record walking into the Sunday 4 o'clock window. Now I step back, and Hada steps in, carrying the late games.
We started in Denver. Titans versus Broncos. Final score, Denver 20, Tennessee 12. We had the Titans plus 8.5, and it came down to the hook. Cam Ward struggled in his debut, and Denver's defense racked up 6 sacks, but Tennessee's 4 takeaways kept them inside the number. We cashed by the skin of our teeth. We cashed. Next stop, Seattle. 49ers at Seahawks. San Francisco pulled it out late, 17-13. We were on Seattle plus 1.5. It looked good when Jason Myers put the Seahawks up 13-10 in the fourth, but Brock Purdy drove downfield, found Jake Tongs for the go-ahead touchdown, and then Nick Bosa strip-sacked Sam Darnold to seal it. That one slipped away. We burned. Over in Los Angeles, Texans versus Rams. Final score, Rams 14, Texans 9. We grabbed Houston plus 3, hoping CJ Stroud could deliver in the clutch. Instead, Matthew Stafford crossed the 60,000-yard career mark, and the Rams' defense forced 2 late turnovers to close it out. We burned. And finally, Green Bay. Packers 27, Lions 13. We were on the over 47.5, expecting fireworks from Detroit's high-octane offense. Instead, Jordan Love threw 2 touchdowns, Josh Jacobs kept the streak alive, and Micah Parsons made a statement in his Packers debut. The total landed well short at 40. We burned. So the 4 p.m. slate gave us 1 win and 3 losses. That leaves our overall record at 8-6 heading into Sunday Night Football. Did we cash or did we burn? Let's find out with Lilith.
Under the lights in Buffalo, it was chaos. It was heartbreak. It was hope. And in the end, it was cash. Ravens versus Bills, Sunday Night Football. Final score, Buffalo 41, Baltimore 40. For 3 quarters, it looked like Baltimore's night. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry gashed the Bills' defense, combining for over 460 yards and 5 touchdowns. Henry ripped off a 46-yard score that felt like the dagger, putting the Ravens up by 15 with under 8 minutes to play. At that moment, Buffalo's win probability dropped to just 1.1%. But this is Josh Allen's era. The reigning MVP refused to fold. He ran one in. He floated a dart to Keon Coleman for 6. He leapt over a pile at the goal line. Drive after drive, Allen dragged Buffalo back from the grave. And when it mattered most, with seconds left on the clock, he delivered a perfect strike to Joshua Palmer to set up Matt Prater, a kicker who had been in Buffalo all of 2 days. From 32 yards out, Prater's kick sailed true. Bedlam in Highmark Stadium. Buffalo wins 41-40. Our ticket on the Bills plus 1.5 cashes. We cashed. So let's put it all together. Thursday night, Cowboys plus 8.5. We cashed. Friday night, Chiefs versus Chargers over 46.5. We cashed. Sunday at 1, we went 5-3. Wins on the Browns, Buccaneers, Colts, Cardinals, and Jets. Losses on the Giants over, Panthers over, and Patriots. That left us 7-3 heading into the afternoon. Sunday at 4, the Titans plus 8.5 squeaked through on the hook. We cashed. But then the wheels wobbled. Seahawks plus 1.5 burned, Texans plus 3 burned, Lions over 47.5 burned. That slate went 1-3, putting us at 8-6. And finally, Sunday night, Bills plus 1.5. Chaos, comeback, and a win. We cashed. That closes our week 1 with a final record of 9-6. Tonight, Monday Night Football, we roll with the Minnesota Vikings minus 1.5 over the Chicago Bears, and our total pick is over 43.5. Our record going into tonight's game is 9-6. Will we cash or will we burn?